This presentation is for educators that are in search of a teaching position. Hi, my name is Monique Brown, and I have been in education for several years. I also work with educators in various ways as an education consultant. In this tutorial, I will be sharing strategies that will make the interview process a little easier. After the presentation, if there are any comments or questions, feel free to contact me at this email address. The most important step to the interview process is to find and apply to teaching positions. Understanding the what and the why of the position that you want puts you in a place to succeed. It is best to choose positions that you qualify for and not because there are many job openings. If you have certification in kindergarten to 6th grade, then it would not be a good idea to apply for an 8th grade math class. There are several sites online that are just for educational jobs. Googling can help your search, but there are also sites such as OLAS and Selected. Selected is a program that I have very little experience with, but I have heard positive things about the service. Once signed up, the site will connect you with schools that will apply to you based on your credentials and resume. OLAS, the online application system for K-12 education, is a New York-based site, but there are many similar sites that you can find online for your area. Resumes or curriculum vitae and your cover letter are the first impressions that you will make on the interviewer. You will want to keep your resume professional and pleasing to the eye. Most importantly, be honest about everything that you share in your resume and cover letter. It is very easy to find out if you really went to an Ivy League school or worked at IBM. There are other ways to boost your resume, CV, or cover letter, which I will share in my next presentation, Developing Professional Communication. It is imperative that detailed research is done on the school district that you're applying to for a teaching position. If possible, speak to current faculty members and parents in the district. Also, visit sites like greatschools.org that can give you a little overview of how that particular school is performing. What curriculum is the school district using? Are there extracurriculars that you can participate in? Or maybe there's a program that you can develop based on your background. After you're given the date of your interview, the next step is to choose the appropriate clothing. Whatever you choose to wear, make sure that it is professional but comfortable. Think of Goldilocks and the Three Bears and find the outfit that is just right for your interview. For big events such as interviews, we want to present the best version of ourselves. However, when walking into an interview, it is best that you do not wear cologne or perfume. The aroma, although it may be pleasing to you, may offend or distract the interviewer. The questions on the left of the screen are samples that you will be asked during your interview. The questions on the right may be asked, but not necessarily. There are extra questions from Doyle attached to the link on the references page at the end of this presentation. On the upcoming video, there are 4 individuals answering questions similar to the ones posted here. Watch and take note of the way that they answer the questions that are being asked, and think of what your answers will be.
I think that teachers should seek to learn as much from their students as the students learn from them. I think that a healthy learning environment requires engagement on both ends. So I practice multiple teaching methods, including linguistic, audio, visual, kinesthetic, to help me better connect with my students.
I was fortunate to be able to take several classes in the previous district where I worked. One of them was literacy training that focused on early childhood. And I would also attend every year an autism awareness conference.
As the parent of a 4th grader in the district, I've experienced firsthand how warm and welcoming the teachers and administrators here are. The strong sense of community this district has worked hard to foster is something I've never experienced in any school I've attended or taught at. That strong sense of community is key to developing the best possible education for children of all ages.
It's difficult to get what you need from a learning environment when you're coming in later than the rest of the class. And sometimes those situations can be sensitive. For example, I had a student who was coming in late every other day. And in speaking to that student, I found that his dad was dropping him off on those days. So I spoke to the principal, and together we came up with a way to approach the student's father about the issue.
At the end of the interview, there may be a time for you to ask your own questions. Do not feel obligated to do so. You can always say that you do not have any questions at this time, and if you do later on, you can send them via email. The next step may be a group interview or a demo lesson. These steps are in place to get to know you better and to see how you interact with the students. But do not get discouraged if you do not make it to this point in an interview. It is very difficult to land the perfect teaching position. But the Bureau of Labor states that there will be a 7% increase in teaching jobs. Therefore, there will be many opportunities for you to become an educator. The interview process can be overwhelming, but keep researching, applying, and going on interviews until you find the right fit for you. Thank you for watching this presentation. Please check out the references listed for more information on this topic, or reach out to me directly at monique.brown15@aol.com.